I have a big llama following, by the way. FYI.
Hey, llamas.
Hey. All right, making a left and getting back to Tea with Shira. Hey everyone, I have a lovely guest today. I always start off my Tea with Shira saying I'm very excited, and I think you guys have picked up on that. So, statement, I'm excited, but also I have a lovely guest here today. If you do not recognize her, her name is Jess Copham of Make and Do Crew. Hello.
Hi.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
You are one of the many bloggers that works with Lion Brand.
Yeah.
And your creativity is much appreciated. I love all your designs, all your patterns, and we have lots to talk about today. This is, I'm gonna hold it up a little bit. So this is the quilt. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the quilt?
So this is called Grandmother's Flower Garden, and if you're familiar at all with quilting, you might recognize this general motif because there's a classic quilt pattern made of hexagons. This design, my mom and I kind of came up with it together. She actually did a lot of this design, and it was inspired by her mom. My grandma is a very prolific quilter.
Aww.
So we wanted to kind of capture the look of vintage scrap quilts, translated into yarn, with all those different colors and sort of that faded, scrappy look. So that's where the hexagons come in, and all the different colors of yarn. It ended up being perfect that both of these are really high yardage yarns because the whole kit is affordable for what variety of colors you're making. And that was why we turned to mandala and cupcake, because the way that this has worked is we separated out each individual color of the cakes. So each transitional color we kind of separated out as its own. And so then each cake had about 7 different colors, which gave us a bigger palette to choose from in sort of randomly selecting the colors for each hexagon.
Oh wow, I think this is beautiful. I'm very excited about this, and the colors do pop on a white background, whatever you use.
Yep.
And and this is a great yarn also, while also for adults, but great for babies because it's machine washable.
Yeah, you can just wash this. Yep.
So tell me a little bit. I'm gonna lay this right here so people can continue to be excited by this lovely Afghan. But tell us a little bit of how you came into Make and Do Crew and your name and the meaning. Tell us. Tell us.
Make and Do Crew. My mom, growing up, because of things like loving to crochet with her and just make everything, she always called me the Make and Do girl. Then the name of the blog Make and Do Crew came in like I was the Make and Do girl, and then had my own kids who also really love to make stuff, and now my mom and my sisters participate a lot in the blog work by crocheting things.
What's the crew? How many are we talking?
Well, the crew is, I would say, me and my mom and sisters, but I also think of the crew as all the people online who are crocheting along with us, making these patterns and these kits, and you know, being creatively inspired to take some idea that we maybe have and do it in their own way. I consider that the crew also. I
love that you're, again, inspiring other people not only to crochet, but to maybe take something like this and put their own twist on it, you know? Instead of making that extra stitch, don't. See what happens.
See what happens.
See what happens. The earth will not, you know, like explode. Like I think that you might find something, and that's how I'm sure that you and your mom and your whole crew comes together and like figure out different ways that maybe you would have never thought of doing something. And I think that's just so important. If I look at your Instagram, I say to myself, oh my gosh, I have 2 cats at home, and I don't even know if I have time to make a cowl today, right? Like, that's big thing, Shira. Like, this woman here has 2 kids and a baby on the way, and you're crocheting because it's your job, but also I'm sure you want to take time and like make time for yourself to be creative. Yeah. How are you the amazing octopus that you are? Using yarn and knitting and crocheting has always been something that really fills me up. So I look at it as a act of self-care
for me, it's always worth it to stay up a little bit later and work a couple rows or something, because I know that it's filling me up and it's sort of my meditation for the day.
Oh my goodness, I could not agree with you.
Yeah.
Any more than that. You're saying that even if it's just like one row before you go to bed, even if it's been the craziest day and like the kids and the everything and the work and the whatever, you take that 20 minutes or 10 minutes and you give that to yourself, how filling that is. I can only imagine, like, as a mama too and a baby on the way, like and life and your business, all these other elements that sometimes it's not even making a garment. It's just like, let me just like get it vented out.
Yep. If I sit down for like 10 minutes between picking one of them up and starting dinner or something, and I say like, I'm gonna crochet 2 rows because it's really gonna fill me up and give me energy for the rest of the day. And I feel like it's such a tangible way for them to see me pausing and taking care of myself so that then I can take care of them. And if every woman could grow up knowing how to do that, what a powerful world we would have.
Oh my gosh, I'm feeling a cry coming on. Like, oh my God, that's amazing. That's so true. I love how you're doing that with your kids and communicating that. Jess, always a pleasure having you on. Cheers.
Thank you so much for having me.
Many more makes from your crew. There we go.
Thanks
again for joining us. Remember, you can give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. And you can follow Jess. All of her information is going to be in the information below. And Jess, you have a question for everybody.
I do. I would love to know, do you have your own crew that you knit or crochet with, or are you doing it blissfully alone on your couch at 11 p.m. like I am?
I think I'm totally doing it alone at 11. No, I'm doing it at 11:15.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. 11:15 on my couch with my cats.
Yeah.
Well, we look forward to hearing what you guys say. Remember, you can leave your comments below, and thanks again for joining us. Bye.
Bye.
I stress as brand ambassador how important it is that we really want to hear from you. So and we're hearing from you, and it's just like this wonderful, beautiful circle that we have going on. It's like the circle of yarn life. Cue the lion musical music right now. Go, Sarah. So.